Right now, live at 5, President Biden announces a vaccine mandate for federal workers as cases of COVID continue to spike. Plus,
like with anyone, when you get that first call, it was very scary.
For the first time, Senator Amy Klobuchar is speaking out about her breast cancer diagnosis. And later,
the changes that could soon be coming to Superior's emergency service departments coming up.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
The CBS3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from the White House, where President Biden announced vaccine mandate changes and a 6-point plan to combat the latest surge in COVID cases. Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Bakke. Today, President Biden said right now the country is in a tough stretch as he laid out next steps to combat the coronavirus pandemic. This week, the U.S. hit 650,000 COVID-related deaths, according to Johns Hopkins, as the Delta variant continues to surge infections around the country. It comes as the nation's second largest school system is considering a COVID vaccine mandate for students. Skylar Henry reports from the White House.
President Biden's plan for tackling the COVID pandemic is a 6-step approach, focusing on public health, schools, and the economy.
We have the tools to combat COVID-19, and a distinct minority of Americans, supported by a distinct minority of elected officials, are keeping us from turning the corner.
The president signed an executive order requiring federal executive branch workers be vaccinated. Another extends the same standard to employees of contractors that do business with the federal government.
If a federal worker fails to comply, they will go through the standard HR process, which includes counseling and face disciplinary action.
The White House says the Labor Department is developing a rule that businesses with more than 100 employees require vaccination or weekly testing. The administration is also calling on states to adopt vaccination requirements for employees that work at schools.
We're going to protect vaccinated workers from unvaccinated co-workers.
Last week, more than 252,000 children nationwide tested positive for COVID. The Los Angeles School Board is considering mandating vaccines for students 12 and older in order to attend in-person classes.
There isn't measles and mumps and rubella in our schools because we vaccinate and we require it. It's a mandate. This is a mandate to save lives.
Meanwhile, the NFL is touting its vaccination efforts, with more than 93% of players and 99% of team staff vaccinated. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and Dallas Cowboys kick off the new season Thursday night, though Cowboys lineman Zach Martin is out after he tested positive for COVID-19. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Washington.
Starting tomorrow, fines for travelers who don't comply with federal mask mandates on commercial planes, railways, and other public transportation will double. The Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, says the fines for first-time offenders could cost between $500 and $1,000. Second-time offenders could receive a fine of $1,000 to $3,000. Another Republican has entered Wisconsin's gubernatorial race. Rebecca Clayfish launched her campaign today. She previously served as former Governor Scott Walker's lieutenant governor for 2 terms. The 46-year-old becomes the most widely known Republican to officially get into the race against Democratic Governor Tony Evers. She joins businessman Jonathan Wickman on the Republican ticket. Governor Evers announced his campaign for re-election earlier this year. Minnesota Senate Republicans have picked a Winona lawmaker as their new leader. State Senator Jeremy Miller will be the chamber's new majority leader. He replaces Senator Paul Gazelka, who stepped down from his leadership post to run for governor. Senate Republicans plus 2 independents elected Miller as their caucus leader last night. He's been president of the Senate since 2019. Meanwhile, Senate Democrats meet Monday to choose their own new leader. That's after Susan Kent of Woodbury announced last week she was stepping down as minority leader. U.S. Senator Amy Klobuchar opened up this morning about her battle with breast cancer. Klobuchar said she has been treated for breast cancer and the treatment went well. The 61-year-old who represents Minnesota said the cancer was found in February during a routine mammogram. Eventually, she had a lumpectomy to remove the cancer. Klobuchar said she learned a lot from the experience and stressed how important it is to get routine checkups.
Like with anyone, when you get that first call, It was very scary, and but I made a plan. I had incredible doctors and nurses, and I came through it. But in the course of it, I found out that thousands of women have undetected breast cancer right now.
Klobuchar said she completed radiation treatment in May, and a checkup in August found she was doing well. As demand for solar energy grows, an Iron Range facility kicked off a $21 million expansion project today. Halian leaders held a groundbreaking ceremony at their Mountain Iron location. That's where they make solar panels. This new building will seriously increase their current production capacity. They hope to be up and running by June and create 60 new jobs along the way. Coming up tonight at 6, we'll hear more from local lawmakers and company leaders about why this investment is coming at exactly the right time. We've felt the effects of climate change all summer with the record-breaking wildfires, catastrophic flooding, and deadly heat waves across the country. Today, a facility in Iceland will begin a process they believe will help the problem. A complex system using 96 fans that will capture carbon dioxide and bury it in the ground. Big investors such as Microsoft have made this operation possible.
There's no credible economic model that shows the world achieving a net zero carbon economy by 2050, which is what the world must do, without carbon removal playing a significant role in that equation.
Joppa said he put pressure on other big companies, saying they can do more and should do more. Along with additional changes to fuel and material usage around the world, scientists say facilities such as this one from the Swiss company Climeworks could have a positive impact on emissions if dramatically scaled up. Cooler, wetter weather has allowed the Superior National Forest to reopen some of its land. The John Eck and Welt fires burning there haven't grown in more than a week. Some lands and roads along the Gunflint Trail will start reopening on Saturday. A couple of campgrounds will stay closed for now. We have more details on our website. Well, Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, I spent the morning in Mountain Iron and it was absolutely beautiful outside.
Yeah, I spent the weekend driving through Mountain Iron as well. Wouldn't you know it? I missed you by a couple of days. Yeah, not a bad day around the area today. Higher pressure took over from escaping lower pressure, and so it wasn't starting very strongly. That's why we split the difference sky-wise today. We had some clouds and a little bit of blue, and you can take a look at the sky here over Cass Lake. There's a little bit of blue and a little bit of cloud. This high-pressure system, though, should take over more firmly tomorrow, and we'll go to straight-up sunny. Sunny for Friday. Our next rain chance may not even come around till Saturday morning. And that little trough of lower pressure towards South Dakota is fairly weak. It's only a 30% chance at best. And then, of course, we're going to go around back towards sunshine as early as Saturday afternoon and keep it through Sunday. Short-term forecast tonight. Look for a partly cloudy sky with low temps down towards 50. Then for Friday, very summery for September, mostly sunny and 75 degrees. It may not stay that warm through the weekend, but it'll be close, and it should be fairly nice despite the chance for showers. I'll show you the whole 7-day forecast so you can plan your week ahead here in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, who in the Twin Ports can throw a keg the farthest? That question will be answered this weekend in Superior, and we'll bring you more details as we take you around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3. CBS3 News is brought to you by Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Important healthcare announcement. If people tell you your TV is too loud, or if listening in some environments has become difficult, we are requesting your participation in a special program called the 30-Day Challenge. Hearing Life Hearing Centers are seeking people with hearing difficulties to evaluate a new digital mini hearing aid now being released. To take part in this event, you must call. Please get a pencil and write down the number below. All people with hearing aids or hearing difficulties are wanted to take part in the 30-Day Challenge, evaluating a new high-tech device that sits discreetly behind your ear. This hearing aid is Bluetooth enabled and is rechargeable. All hearing assessments are performed at no charge for those taking part in the challenge. Participants will try these hearing aids for 30 days. Call the number below and take the Hearing Life 30-Day Challenge.
Funerals can be emotionally devastating for a family to go through. Besides the sorrow, loved ones are left with the high cost of arranging a funeral. Funeral Advantage was formed to help protect your family when they need it most. It pays your loved ones up to $20,000 immediately for funeral and any other expenses.
It's a good feeling to know that my family will be taken care of if anything happens to me.
Funerals can easily cost $9,000 or more, but government benefits pay only $255, leaving your loved ones to pay the rest.
It's so easy. Just answer a few simple health questions. This is so affordable, even for someone like me who's on a fixed income.
If you're 40 to 85, get information on how to protect your family. Funeral Advantage is something we all need. There's no risk or obligation. Call now.
Get the facts about how easy it is to protect your family. There's no risk or obligation. Don't wait. Call the number on your screen now.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
A music festival right in your own car, and an art festival bringing upwards of 10,000 people to the Northland. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start off tonight in Superior for 12 hours of non-stop action, rain or shine. Earth Rider Brewery is pulling out all the stops for an absolutely crazy festival on Saturday. There will be local musical talent, headlined by Duluth icon Charlie Parr, along with the long-awaited release of some specialty beers. Along with the local food and drink, guests can stretch their legs and get competitive with a stein holding competition and even a keg tossing competition. The annual Earth Rider Fest will run from noon to midnight. Next, we head up the North Shore for a music festival that you can bring with you. The 14th annual Radio Waves Music Festival kicks off tomorrow afternoon and will feature 8 different performances from 10 different artists, all live over the air. The event, put on by Grand Marais-based radio station WTIP, will even feature a performance from world-famous musician Michael Monroe, going live from Minneapolis. For information on Friday's full talent lineup, you can head to our website. And we'll wrap up tonight in Ely, Minnesota for a third festival, this time of the art and craft variety. The 27th annual Harvest Moon Festival, combined with the Harvest Days event being run by local businesses, is sure to have the city of Ely jam-packed this weekend. The festival, featuring around 140 artists and crafters, kicks off tomorrow, and the Harvest Day sales and special activities being put on by the Ely business community has already begun today. The weekend typically brings around 10 to 15,000 festival goers to the Northland. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, an artistic transformation of a Duluth alley. Find out about the project bringing artists and community members together in creativity in just a few minutes.
Our normal high temperature is 70. Today, we beat it by a degree, at least at the airport in Duluth. For the week ahead, I think we're going to be reasonably close to normal temperature-wise. Will we be abnormal, though, for any rain? Probably on the dry side once again, but there are a couple of slight chances of precip coming our way. We'll talk about when and where coming up after our break.
We're kicking off a new season in NYC. I'm putting the y'all in New York. You didn't even know it was there, but it is now.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
Do you have carpets in your home that need to be restored and cleaned? After a winter's worth of muck has been dragged through your house with pets and kids and all these sort of things, now's the time to have your carpets professionally cleaned by ServPro. Call ServPro today.
It's back. Our popular burger, fries, and pie combo returns. Enjoy any of our mouth-watering burgers with fries and any slice of our famous pies for a limited time. And enjoy a sweet treat from our bakery. Dine in or order online at perkinstogo.com.
Every case, every defendant that was put away with evidence from our lab has been called into question. Our life's work is on the line.
We're really talking about my lab's reputation.
What do we do now? What we always do, follow the evidence.
Get your new John Deere mower from Duluth Lawn and Sport, the region's largest power sports dealer.
The solar energy is growing on the Iron Range with an upgraded facility in Mountain Iron.
Shower chances have wrapped up for a little while. I'll talk about when our next rain could come.
Tonight at 6 on CBS3. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Temperatures today bubbled around normal. Some towns a little bit cooler, some towns a little bit warmer. We'll take a look at these temperatures and we'll see that the normal is 70. That's what they got on Park Point and in Solon Springs. So Ashland did better at 75. Ironwood Watersmeet in the upper 60s did a little bit less than normal. But getting into northern Minnesota, we see a good range of 60s, roughly 64 to 68 degrees. Tomorrow, we're going to change things up. The high temperatures are going to become higher than normal. We'll go into the mid, even upper 70s. So we're looking at a little late season summer coming for Friday. And for Saturday, not so bad either. We'll show you the temperature trends with the 7-day forecast in just a bit. But this is the here and now at the airport in Duluth. It's 69 degrees with a relative humidity reading of 54%. Westerly, northwesterly winds going 9 miles per hour. Eventually tonight it's going to just become still and calm. Air pressure at the moment is on the higher side at the surface at 29.99 inches of mercury, but it's a fairly weak high pressure system, so we still have some clouds. We're calling it partly sunny. Tomorrow, though, it should be strengthening and become mostly sunny. Current temps 64 to 66 in the UP. And northwestern Wisconsin's running from 67 at LaPointe Airport to 71 at the Bong Airport, and the rest in between. Minnesota numbers in general in the 60s, though Moose Lake's at 72, and Grand Marais by the lake is at 58. The week ahead, I do think it's going to be pretty close to normal, both for the highs and for the lows. Doppler map, well, our chance for rain showers yesterday paid off for a few towns to the tune of 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. But now it's mostly faded away, just a couple of popcorn showers popping up here from a little bit of convection going on, not really a true low pressure system. These internal fade away in just a couple of hours as the high pressure cell strengthens. And as it does strengthen here for Friday, it'll make things nice and sunny, sunnier than it is today, but perhaps only for Friday. Once we get into Saturday, there's a very weak trough of lower pressure coming out of South Dakota that could bring a 30% chance for some showers Saturday morning. Then higher pressure from the west comes in to make it sunny Saturday afternoon and Sunday, which in turn gives way to the next low pressure system down the line to cloud things up and bring another rain chance for Monday. So the past few days I've been talking about back and forth roller coaster temperature trends. No, not temperature trends, sky condition trends. And that sure looks like that's the path we're going to take with these alternating pressure systems. Now, tonight in Minnesota, low temps, they're going to be running from about 44 inland to 55 by the lake with a partly cloudy sky. Partly cloudy for Wisconsin and Michigan as well, with low temps there, 43 to 48 degrees. Tomorrow, with a mostly sunny sky, it'll be a nice summery day in Wisconsin and Michigan, 75 to 77. Minnesota, nothing to sneeze at either. 68 to 74 by the lake, 75 to 79 degrees inland. And getting into Saturday, it doesn't stay quite that warm, 72, not too bad. Again, slight chance for morning showers. Getting into Sunday, we drop into the upper 60s, which in turn isn't so bad either. Then Monday and Tuesday, that's that next rain chance coming around from that low pressure system that's right now in the Pacific Northwest. And of any of these, if they have a chance of paying off with the rain we need, it'll be that one with 2 days worth of odds.
All right. Hey, tomorrow looks beautiful too, and it's
Boy,
Friday,
yes.
so
Yeah.
what more can you ask for, right?
Day off?
Yeah. Thanks, Dave. Some big changes could be coming to the Superior Police Department next year. Mayor Jim Payne announced a new city budget that would eliminate $3 million in new debt and provide more funding for other infrastructure and amenities around the city. Some of the budget money will be allocated towards public transit, fine arts, and better broadband connection in the city. But maybe one of the largest portions of the budget is the expansion of emergency services. CBS 3's Quinn Gorham joins us now to tell us about the impact that expansion will have. Quinn.
Well, Kristen, Mayor Payne's announcement today is great news for local first responders. Superior's Chief of Police, Nick Alexander, told me today one of the most impactful changes would be the conversion of sworn officers within the department. Most on the street, they're law enforcement officers that have taken that oath to protect and serve the public. Non-sworn positions include some more behind-the-scenes jobs within the department, like community service officers and records and clerical staff. Chief Alexander says the Superior Police Department has historically had less community service officers, or CSOs, in their department, but the new budget would allow for more of those positions. For the public, Alexander says that change shouldn't be too big of an impact, but on the internal side, he says it would take a lot of pressure off those sworn officers.
They can perform a lot of tasks that in our department we're using sworn staff for. So I look at it as an opportunity to expand that program and increase the types of calls and different services that we provide to the community.
According to Alexander, the new budgetary changes shouldn't result in any loss of jobs within the department. Now, the police chief says that loss in sworn staff would mainly be accomplished through standard retirements and position changes within the department. Coming up at 6, we'll hear from Mayor Payne and hear why he felt it was important to allocate budget funds to those emergency services.
All right, we're looking forward to that. Thanks, Quinn. Today marks 2 years since a tragic fire destroyed an historic synagogue in downtown Duluth. In the early morning hours on September 9th, 2019, the Adas Israel congregation went up in flames. The synagogue was located at the corner of 3rd Street and 3rd Avenue East in downtown Duluth. The nearly 120-year-old temple burned for several days and was a complete loss. A homeless Duluth man was charged and sentenced for starting a negligent fire. 38-year-old Matthew Amiot pleaded guilty to starting a fire behind the temple, causing the building to light up. The blaze caused more than $350,000 in damage and injured a Duluth firefighter. We'll be right back after the break.
At Ralph Eye Care Specialists, we help your family see well. We check your child's need for glasses, and we screen for problems which are best treated early in life. We test your parents for diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma. These often have no early symptoms, so regular eye exams are important. And we care for you, providing routine and emergency care for your lifetime. Call now to schedule an appointment at Ralph Eye Care Specialists.
Our team at Advanced Surgical Associates has many years of general surgery experience and is the most experienced robotic team in the Northland.
We offer our surgical care at multiple hospitals and surgical centers, and most insurance plans are accepted.
Learn more at mnsurgery.com or give us a call today.
A new park in Hibbing is making sure every child has access to the fun and freedom that a playground brings. Ready? Let's go.
Well, I still drive by here almost every day and just like, oh my gosh, this actually happened. It's here. We can do this in this small Iron Range town is, phenomenal. It's amazing.
That's happening tonight at 10 on CBS3.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block, call DBS. Leaning or bowing basement walls, call DBS. Sticking windows or doors, call DBS. Settling or sinking foundation, that's right, call DBS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call DBS. Call DBS today.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
School visits are an important part of kind of being part of the community outside of the TV station here. When I was in 6th grade, that's when I learned meteorology was it for me. Being on the other side of that now, for me being able to kind of pursue that, it's important for me to then be able to get back into the community. If I can go into a classroom and get just one person who was interested, or just one person who, you know, leaves there knowing like, wow, I learned something new today. For me, I did my job, and that means a lot to me.
Watch meteorologist Caitlin Moffitt weekdays at 5 a.m.
We're kicking off a new season in NYC.
Artists and community members are working to transform an alley in downtown Duluth. The Duluth Street Art Initiative is teaming up with local businesses on West Superior Street to create a large public art installation. It would transform the alley behind Dublin's and North Shore Bank. Volunteers are welcome to join the artists tomorrow and Saturday, no skill required. The project's leader says the goal is to expand art to other parts of the city. They encourage the community to participate to not only beautify downtown, but also promote tourism and culture.
We hope that this is a boost for economic and the business owners in this area of Superior Street, and then hopefully just kind of moving on up and long-term make Duluth a cultural hub in the state of Minnesota and hopefully nationally recognized as such.
Volunteers can join anytime between 9 a.m. and 4 p.m. Friday and Saturday. On Sunday, the Duluth Street Art Initiative is hosting a community celebration in the alley to unveil the murals. There will be food trucks and local entertainment, and it's open to the public. Sunday's event runs from 12 to 3 p.m. It's that time of the show where we get to talk about adoptable pets, and today's pet comes to us from Range Regional Animal Rescue in Hibbing. This is Jersey. She is a 7-year-old pit mix who has jumped around a few households, but this time she is looking for her forever home. Jersey is very social, active, and energetic around people, but would do best in a household without other animals. If you would like to set up an appointment to adopt Jersey, you can call the number on your screen.
Here's what we're working on tonight. The president's sweeping new vaccine mandate impacting nearly 100 million Americans. Get vaxxed or get fired. Are you affected? Plus, new details as the Justice Department sues Texas over its new restrictive abortion law. And our exclusive interview. It's the story you've never heard about 2 F-16 pilots who nearly gave their lives to protect our nation's capital on 9/11. The CBS Evening News is just minutes away.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health. Need a flu shot? Schedule your flu shot online today at essentiahealth.org/flu.
During the Labor Day sale at Home Furniture, everything's on sale. Save up to 30% on all living room, dining, and bedroom. Get free no-contact shipping plus 3-year special financing with no money down, no minimum purchase. The Labor Day sale, now at Home Furniture.
Not all internet is created equal. If you want internet that's even faster than advertised, if you want Wi-Fi on Mega Blast, if you want enough power to power all the things, that's asking for more than a lot. That's demanding extreme. And you deserve it.
When we talk about quality journalism, we're not talking about a once-in-a-while thing. Our team of experienced award-winning journalists has one goal: to tell the most compelling, honest, and accurate stories that impact you and your community. Because this is our home, too. Live, local, CBS3.
Every case, every defendant that was put away with evidence from our lab has been called into question. Our life's work is on the line.
We're really talking about my lab's reputation.
What do we do now? What we always do, follow the evidence.
During the Labor Day sale at Homeworld Rugs, when you buy one rug at sale price, you'll get another rug free. With many different patterns, sizes, and shapes to choose from, and rug experts in every showroom to help, you'll find a perfect rug. Buy one rug, get one free. Now at Homeworld Rugs.
We're kicking off a new season in NYC. I'm putting the y'all in New York. You didn't even know it was there, but it is now.
Welcome back to the CBS3 News, live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Thursday evening. Let's take a look back at some of today's stories, and we'll see what's coming up tonight at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned about big potential changes coming to the Superior Police Department as announced by Mayor Jim Payne. He said emergency service expansion, among other items, is in a new city budget. This expansion could allow the Superior Police Department to hire more community service officers. And coming up tonight at 6, approximately 80 million people will be impacted by the new business vaccine mandate that President Biden announced this afternoon, requiring businesses with over 100 employees to mandate the vaccine within their company. We're breaking down the details and how they relate to our region coming up at 6. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6 o'clock.